If French onion soup is good, French onion mac and cheese has to be better. And yes, it's a thing on the internet. So why the hell wouldn't we make it? Because we should, because it's delicious. And it's the time of year for it. Huh? We've made French onion soup. We love French onion soup, and we're gonna love this. It's simple. The hardest part of this is caramelizing the onions, because when you cook them low over about a 20-minute, there's drilling, there's grinding, there's hammering going on over there. Goodness gracious. When you cook them over about a 20-minute period, the sweetness comes out, the flavor comes out, and they're fantastic. So we start in this pot with some onions and some butter now.
Did you say pot?
Pot. This is a pot on medium-high heat. This is a couple tablespoons of butter.
Did you say pot?
I said a pot, not pot. And before the butter starts to brown too much, in goes roughly 2 pounds of sliced yellow onion. There you go. You didn't need to see me cut them. Come on. Now let's get a little butter all the way around these guys. Oh, I see a little piece of, see that? Hey. Oh, come on. I'm not a machine. There's going to be a little onion skin in there, but if that's all that showed up, I'm good. So we give this a good couple minutes on high, because it'll just start the process. Or as we say in Canada, the process. And look, it just cooled way down when those onions went in. But that's okay. So you give it a few minutes here. I would give it a small turn down. You don't want them to burn. You want them to caramelize slowly. And too much heat won't be your friend in this case. So once you turn it down, let's babysit it a bit. Give it a stir every now and then. Throw a little salt and pepper in here. Kosher salt and coarse ground black pepper, my fave. Mix. We're gonna add one more thing. A little thyme, but not the whole stem, just the little leaves. Just pull down and drop those guys in. Same like this, like this, like this. Just a little bit. A little goes a long way. So just max. So just 2 or 3 stems. Sort of classic French onion soup flavors right here. All right, really nothing more to see here until 15-20 minutes has passed, and we'll be back. And look what we've done. Amazing color, which means amazing flavor. You see all this on the bottom? We know that's called fond, and we want that. And the way to get it off the bottom is with some liquid, and we're using about a 1/4 cup of vermouth. I would give it a small turn down. And you can see it starts to scrape up. Or as one of my boys used to say when they were little, shrape. In fact, he still kind of says that. So give that a second. Fantastic. Oh, the smell. The onions by themselves were amazing. Now with the vermouth, there's more liquid coming, so you don't have to get every little bit. But now I want to give it 1 clove of garlic, and that will look like this. Beautiful. Give it a second to get fragrant. Oh, like that. And when it is, give it a mix. And we're gonna add 2 things. One will be a cup of beef broth. A little mix. Followed up by a cup of heavy cream. Oh, you bet. We let this come up to a quick boil. Oh boy. Give it a little salt and pepper. You can always add more later. And when it comes to a boil, give it a little stir. Turn it down to medium-low. And give it a few minutes to thicken. This will be your chance to put your pasta in the water. It'll take 8-9 minutes. Then we move on. All right, everybody. It's time. So here's my pasta. And I think the technical name for the shape I'm using is paccheri. And in we go. By the way, this thing's often referred to as a Chinese fishing net for obvious reasons, and it's really useful. So everything goes in. We're gonna hang on to the water in case we need to thin it out a bit once all our cheese is in, because you want to use the pasta water. You don't want to use not pasta water, because there's flavor in this. There's not flavor in what comes out of the tap. Okay, this goes in, and we mix first. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now our cheese. And we're using 2 cheeses. The first is Gruyere, which is a type of Swiss. This happens to be a smoked Gruyere, just for a little extra flavor. I'm gonna hold some back for the top, you'll see in a second. And the second cheese is some aged cheddar, and I'll keep a little bit here too. And to this we will now mix. Oh, mother may I, look at this. Look at what you've made. And by the way, I shredded the cheeses myself. There's times when I'm okay with bag shredded cheese, but in a case like this is what I want. Oh, it's glorious. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Okay, watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it off of here, because I don't need this heat anymore. So how's that look, Max? All right, now we're gonna put this in here. Oh, and I'll try and do this so I don't cover anything up. Sorry, Chance, if you're not getting a perfect shot. Oh my God, look at the onions. Speaking of onions, last little bit, and now the fun part. We all remember these crispy French fried onions, right? We're gonna give a little coating. In French onion soup, what would go on top?
Bread.
And then?
Cheese.
Of course.
Chance.
So we're not using bread. We're using these crispy onions, which is better. And now some cheese. More of this Gruyere. Held back a tiny bit of the cheddar. And now this biatch goes under the broiler just to melt. And oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Look at that. How about smell that? I like a couple of crispy edges up here. Like French onion soup. Melty cheese. Except in this case, there's pasta instead of just soup underneath. And here we are. If you listen carefully, you hear a little crispiness. But here's the magic. The magic is here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. How glorious is that? Well, I say we just make this our bite. And by our bite, I mean my bite. I'm just so excited for this. French onion soup. Gleek. You know, oh my God, it's glorious. Honestly, it's better than I imagined. And I cooked the pacheri, whatever that pasta shape is, that tunnel, that tube, al dente. There's still some bite to it. You don't want to disintegrate the pasta, the macaroni, the penne, the whatever you're using and have it just be nothing. Leave it with some texture. Al dente, I think, means firm to the bite or tooth or something, but damn it! If this isn't perfect for now, I mean, and even though San Diego's sunny and probably 70, it's perfect anytime. I would have this in the middle of summer, though it's better now. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Please subscribe. We'd love that. We'd love it when you leave a comment, you give us a like. And if you're a subscriber and you go to shopsdcg.com and register for email and SMS, you could win a 7-inch Nakiri knife just like Alicia Conrad.
Yeah!
Thank you, Alicia. We'll reach out. We'll get a knife to you.